Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, so that information can be found down below in the description. So, Cancer, Leo, Cusp. This is your reading. Your quick little insight into the energy surrounding you. Again, guys, these are general readings, so please only take whatever resonates and leave the rest. We have spotlight, we have publicity. So you're making a coming out or an appearance when it comes into this can be within your community, this can be at work, this can be like, you know, something bigger for some of you, but it is you're being recognized for something, or the spotlight is on you, right? Everybody's kind of like all eyes on you, trying to see what it is that you have to offer, trying to see what it is that you have, what it is that you bring to the table. Let's just put it that way. But regardless of whatever it is, it's kind of like some of you are trying to prepare the best way that you can, and some of you are trying to. And it's kind of it's weird because for those of you, like, you may have done this, let's put it this way, you may be somebody that maybe you talk about like your experiences, maybe you are a motivational speaker or whatever it is, or you're going down that road, and it's like every time you have a talk or a presentation to make to like a huge audience, you always go into like this space where you're like, well, what about if I get stage fright? But you really don't have stage fright, but it's almost kind of like your way of processing all the build up energy of like excitement and stuff before taking the stage, right? Everybody has their own thing. You know, there are certain people that have a very specific rituals or very specific things that they do right before, like, you know, and it can be from any type of place, right? From like sports, people that play sports like tennis, basketball, football, whatever it is, to people that are in concerts, people that do comedy or whatever. Everybody has like their little to do thing before they take the stage, before they go on the field or whatever it is. And for you, it's like it's almost kind of like you're so filled with excitement and you're so like ready for it that the what if I get stage fright almost, for whatever the reason, kind of balances the energies out and then allows you to kind of zen out and kind of like ground yourself. And I know that it sounds weird because I'm listening to it, I'm like, that doesn't make it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense. If that, you know, when we have an overload, let's put it this way, of one energy, of anything in excess can hinder us, and it doesn't necessarily, sometimes when it hinders us in a way that we don't see it right away, and it may take a little longer, right, to see that too much of something is not good, right? So whatever it is that you tell yourself, or whatever it is that you do, part of your ritual, whatever, before taking the stage, is something that allows the energies to kind of balance out, so that then you're able to take the stage and just wow everyone. I don't know who's having something done with like DNA. Some of you are either doing a DNA test, and this is not going to be for everyone, but there's somebody here very specifically. Maybe you were adopted or something, and you're trying to figure out where your roots, like where you came from. And you may have been hesitant in the past to looking into this information, and it's like something inside of you is just, because they're literally showing me like a DNA strand for some reason, and it's about just wanting, and it's not necessarily that you want to find like your birth parents or anything like that, you just want to know where you come from. For those of you that are not adopted, maybe you don't have a lot of history as to your ancestors and things like that, and you're trying, because there is looking into DNA, looking, or maybe you're looking into like the connection of DNA and spirituality, etc. But DNA is coming up for whatever the reason. And again, guys, these are general readings, so, and just know that that is something that is within the energy. Maybe there's somebody that has done a DNA test and it turns out that you are related to them. No, but you're pretty much just kind of like on front and center when it comes to the stage. It reminds me of that song from Britney Spears. What is it? It's called Circus. Let me see where it is. Because there's a part of the lyrics that is like right in my head. And it says, I'm a put on a show kind of girl. Don't like the backseat, gotta be first. I'm like the ringleader, I call the shots. I'm like a firecracker, I make it hot. And then it says, when I put on a show, I feel the adrenaline moving through my veins. Spotlight on me and I'm ready to break. I'm like a performer. The dance floor is my stage. And that's exactly the energy that you're surrounded with, or that you are embracing when you take the stage, when you're in the public eye. Regardless of whatever it is that you're doing, whether you're talking or you're doing comedy, whatever it is, whether you're playing music or whatever it is, in that moment when you're there and the spotlight is on you, it's almost kind of like you transform into whatever it is that you're doing. It's like if you're singing, is not just about the lyrics. It's like the way that your body moves, the way that everything, the look in your eyes, like everything about you embodies what it is that you're doing, and it's beautiful. And that's why people are in awe whenever they see you on stage. So we're pulling out a few tarot. And we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. I only need 3, I'm not taking. We're not starting that. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse, the Two of Cups in the reverse, and then the Five of Swords in the reverse. Again, you're out here just kind of doing your thing, and it is not for. It is the spotlight in itself, right? The being the center of attention is not so much. It's kind of like the extra. It is kind of like the bonus that comes with what it is that you do, right? It is kind of like the bonus, because you do whatever it is that you take the stage on. You do it because, again, it's like it's almost that adrenaline within your veins. You feel it. You embrace it. You become it, even if it's for like a split second. And it's beautiful. And it's like, when you see somebody like that, right? When you're in the presence of that type of energy, it definitely wows you. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a love energy card. Now, this can be any type of relationship, platonic, romantically, with your career, with your passion, obviously, or with yourself. Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, and not showing the hand, gambling. So again, for some of you, this may be the first time that you're on the spotlight, but you're taking the risk. Or maybe every time that you take the stage, it feels like a risk. But you like that gambling energy. You like that risk-taking energy. You like all the energy that comes with it. And the reason why I pulled up a second card was this one says not today, not dealing, not hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, or person, boundaries, and still angry. There is an energy of somebody trying to reach you, trying to apologize for something, and you're not. It's not that you're not ready for this apology. Is that you don't see the point in this apology. So the reason, and like I kept shuffling again, even after one card flew out, it's almost kind of like, don't be surprised if this person shows up at, like, at your show or wherever it is that you're presenting or something of that matter, because this person, and it's not so much about you, it is about the guilt that they feel, that they're trying to get in contact with you to try to see if that release any of the guilt for whatever it is that they want to apologize for. So you may have a little stalker this week. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a closing message for you guys. Number 59, we have the Wailing Tree, reconciliations. When we talk about reconciliation, it's about reconnecting, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be with a romantic person or with that person that is trying to avoid you. This is that reconciliation to that part of yourself. It's like, it's almost every time you get on the stage, you reconcile with that energy, where that transformation happens, where you literally embody that energy. And it's like, you really, it's almost kind of like when you're not in it, all you can do about is thinking about the next day, the next time you're going to be on stage, the next time that you're going to be able to do this, the next time you're going to be able to be in that. And it's like, because this life, it literally brings in that energy of pure, like, undisturbed, beautiful life into you. And I really do like that energy. Well, guys, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.